Alright.
Alright, you close combat staff wielding bastards, here is the ultimate battle mage build. See this havoc around? Well, I've created it. All these bodies are the doing of yours truly. Let's start with the battle mage, right? I've tried multiple builds and I've been doing the battle mage whole day today except that ranger testing video that I did. It's literally what I've been doing. I haven't made a single meter of progress in this game today. Just testing, getting this build done, getting that ranger testing video done. And finally I managed to create, for me, the ultimate battle mage. I know some of you get pissed when I put ultimate in the title, but you know what? Good. You can be pissed. And I will still put ultimate because it is ultimate to me and to many people that try out my builds. So here we go. One thing to note is that I was focusing this build mainly on playing solo or in duo group. If you want, you can build battle mage for a party. Perfectly fine if you split the damage between physical and magical. When you have a party that does mixed DPS, battle mage suits there perfectly. If you have one, for example, finesse physical DPS and one mage that does only magical DPS, battle mage suits in between them perfectly because you can choose what type of enemy you want to attack, how to maximize the damage of your party members that do the corresponding damage that you want to deal. But as for the single build, you need to focus on one damage and that's it. So what I did, I focused on magical damage. I've tried at the beginning to get something done by splitting the damage to physical and magical, but if you're going solo, it doesn't work. Forget about it immediately. As I said, in party it works. I did try as well pyrokinetic geomancer setup, so that I could go in the battle, do supernova and then fossil strike and whatever, but I did so much damage with it around me and to myself that it wasn't worth it. It's doable, but this is a better setup. So let's get going, shall we? These are the attributes. Put enough points into strength so that you can wear heavy armor. Heavy armor gives you a lot of physical armor. Physical armor is the most important thing when you're doing close combat damage, and we are going to be in close combat all the time, smacking people with our stick and also doing nasty amounts of magical damage with our spells. Our main attribute is intelligence, but the attribute that you want to pump the points into most is definitely wits to increase our critical chance. Obviously, when you're doing the party mode, you will not be able to get critical chance this high up. And also, when this gets removed 3 slots, your critical chance will also drop for about additional 20%. Still, it's perfectly viable, doesn't mean anything. There will be less crits, but you will have your party with you to complement your build and your damage as well. The rest of the points put into memory, and some of it, if you have anything remaining, put into constitution, but I haven't bothered too much with it. Let's check the combat abilities. Two-handed, obviously, for critical multiplier and for more overall damage from the stick that we're wielding. Perseverance is a must. Get it. No argument. You will see in fight how much good it did to me. Hydrosophist is our primary thing here. With it we can heal, we can freeze people, we can do insane amount of damage with the water spells, and it works wonderful. I love Hydrosophist 3. Aeroturge directly complements the Hydrosophist because we can stun people and we can also shock people. Everything helps, and there are some nasty spells that do a lot of damage. I did put a lower amount of points here in Aeroturge and focused primarily on Hydrosophist. As for the rest of the points, definitely put one into Geomancer and then try to get more Geomancer from your gear. Geomancer gives you Fortify, and with this bloody thing you'll prolong your survivability significantly. I didn't really bother too much with it. I couldn't find any gear with Geomancer on, so definitely try to get it through gear while focusing on the other stuff by distributing points. From gear I got a couple of points into Necromancy, which is extremely useful. We heal up, so if you can get that through the gear, get it. We don't need any skills from the Necromancer tree. If you want, you can get Raised Bone Widow. It's always useful, but I wanted to do this solo without any summons. Pyrokinetic, if you can get 1 point into it because of the Peace of Mind, and also you can get Haste. Scoundrel, I put 1 point in to increase critical multiplier, get some movement, and also get Cloak and Dagger, more mobility. Warfare, put 1 or 2 points in so that you get... Actually, you're going to need 2. So that you get Blitz Attack, another great mobility and damage skill, Whirlwind, and Phoenix Dive. Great thing about Blitz Attack and Whirlwind is that they benefit from intelligence if you're wearing a staff, which we are, so we can use that. That's pretty damn insane. And we will do the damage that we're doing with the staff. So here is water damage, that's my staff. It's crappy stuff, but still. It's water, that's mainly why I've chosen it. There's not much choice in arcs. Arcs sucks regarding items. From the talents I went with Executioner from the Warfare tree, Hothead to increase our critical chance and accuracy, Lone Wolf mainly because I was doing this solo, Opportunist, this is important with every melee class, trust me, it will pay off, go for it. Savage Sortilege to get critical chance score equal to our real critical chance with all our magical skills. Without Lone Wolf, you have plenty of options, Elemental Affinity being probably the most important one, because whenever you cast Rain, action point cost of additional Hydra's Office spells will be reduced. So this is really good thing to have if you do not want Elemental Affinity, Comeback Kid, Bigger and Better, all skilled up, typical stuff. Far Out Man. Maybe Ice King would be great with this setup. For the gear, as I said, focus on getting your combat abilities up and also put nails on your Boots of the Coven. So just go to your crafting section, put boots here and then use nails, and then you will create immunity to sleeping effect with it. Extremely useful for this build. Get yourself critical chance on your amulet, and for your armor, get whatever you want. Armor of the Eternals is amazing with this build because it gives you immunity to shocked and immunity to stunned. And considering that we are going to do some AoE damage with electricity like Superconductor, Dazing Bolt, it might get nasty. So you don't want to stun yourself or shock yourself. I have a shitty staff, as I said before, but it does have cleave damage, and mainly I've chosen it because it does water damage, so either get water or air, up to you. As for the skills, mostly basic skills, nothing special here. I'll just scroll over each and every one of those. Mainly they are here to restore my magical armor, fortify for my physical armor, and everything else is there to deal damage and to crowd control targets. My tools skills are Blitz Attack, that way I can change locations quickly, Cloak and Dagger, Phoenix Dive. Blinding Radiance is extremely useful when you're surrounded by enemies and you've already dealt with your AoE spells and broke through their magical armor. Then cast Blinding Radiance and they will all be blinded. Uncanny Evasion, I don't need to even say how useful this is. Whirlwind, Cleanse wounds, restoration, typical stuff. So as you can see, nothing special. I'm avoiding using source skills so that I can show you guys how powerful this is even without the source skills. When you combine Hailstorm, this thing, I mean, it's absolutely stupid. Toughest place to test this build is here in Arcs. On this Paladin bridge, there are about 10 Paladins over here, from levels 18 to 20. I'm currently 20, and it's pain in the ass. I've tried it a couple of times. Once I was close of succeeding, but I died all of the time. Every time I died. No matter what battle mage build I've tried, I died. So let's get you step by step through this battle and see how I'm going to end. Maybe I will be successful. Let's start now when there are 3 paladins near each other so that I can do some AoE damage. Let's start with Winter Blast. Immediately we removed 3 magic armor. Superconductor. Bam, look at that. Well, it actually looks more cool than it does damage, but it's effective. It is very effective, no doubt about it. I'm getting close to losing my magical armor. Might as well use physical. Because now they are going to start their revenge. And it's not going to be pretty. How the hell did I hit myself? I was aiming specifically to avoid that. Alright, so this guy is what? Chilled? Now let's freeze him. Frozen blocked. Oh crap, I wasn't watching that. Never mind, we doused the fire. Now there's a magic cloud which reduces vision, if I'm not mistaken. No, it removes burning. Steam cloud. He's got low magic armor. He's got no magic armor and low magic armor. Let's see what we can do here. Dead, wet, frozen. Beautiful. Why am I not getting 2 additional action points? Oh, I already did it. I think you can get only once per turn, I believe. Otherwise I would get it already 2 or 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4 bastards remaining. That's the best I did so far. But now it's getting dangerous because I don't have any more ways to remove, actually to replenish my my magic armor. Sorry, I'm tired. That video testing ranger stuff did horrible things to my mind. I'm gonna use bless. I think that will remove blinded, but I'm not sure. No, it won't. Fucking hell. I forgot what removes blinded. Fortify maybe, or magic shell. Doesn't matter. Brilliant thing about having gear with nails attached to it, boots I mean, with nails attached to it, is that you cannot slip on the ice that you're creating. It works wonders. Yeah, I'm still fucking blind. So annoying. Had to put some kind of a region on myself because it's going to get nasty now. Let's try to bring these guys closer to me. I'm hoping they are not on the higher ground so that they have a larger aiming area for the range. See, what I wanted to implement as well here is Chameleon Cloak. But there are no polymorph vendors in Ark's area. There is one, and he's dead for some reason, so you cannot buy books from anyone. Definitely stack up on polymorph skill books before you get to Arks. Let's go to Uncanny Evasion, at least for one turn. Ah, Clear-Minded removes blind, yeah. It's good that I've implemented this skill. I'm just not reading, I'm too lazy. Alright, you bastard, you've healed enough. Oh crap, now I'm frozen, this is dangerous. Yeah, I think I'm going to lose this. Next turn I'm frozen and... Perseverance! Hell yeah! And I also got some health back. From what? That's the question. I don't know what healed me. Oh, I had regenerating. That's why I've healed. Anyway, it's time for payback. Armor of Frost. Fortify. Ah, he's knocked down. Excellent. You can see that with warfare, it depends what kind of weapon you're wielding. If you're wielding a staff, then you're going to receive bonus from intelligence for that particular skill. That's the beautiful thing about warfare. Not to mention beautiful whirlwind skill. And everything does magical damage. So we are not splitting the damage to their physical and magical armor. That's the beauty of it all. Haha, awesome. I love this skill, Superconductor. This bastard is stunned. Might as well try to stun him. Yep, two guys stunned, and now I have the upper hand. I was close to dying, but this proves that this build is the ultimate one. I mean, I've never been able to get even close to this situation on the bridge. Usually I got destroyed pretty quickly in a couple of turns. Yeah, you all are some of you are going to bitch that it's lone wolf, blah blah blah. I have no other way to showcase a build. How else would I showcase a build? If I bring the whole party here, and what? Should I just click with one guy? While the whole party does nothing, so that I can showcase his skills. That's pointless. And I don't even want to mention what would happen if I went without Lone Wolf solo, just to showcase skills. Because I'm playing on Tactician, in case you guys are wondering. So there you go. Alright, so I don't want to hear anymore in comments, no, you're using Lone Wolf. It sucks, the build sucks because you're using Lone Wolf. Get a grip on yourself and try to be reasonable. Ho 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 ho. Beautiful. Oh, this healer is so annoying. Look at the beauty of Perseverance skill, especially if you have it at high numbers. I just restored 2000 magic armor. It saved me, it absolutely saved me so that they cannot perma-stun me. Or freeze me or whatever. So what does Icebreaker really do? Dealing water damage and setting shield. Nothing really special. Frozen, yes. Oh, I can't wait to kill this healer. This guy is so goddamn annoying. Really? Now we're going to do something very stupid, but just to showcase other abilities as well, since we haven't even used Cloak and Dagger. One down. After half an hour battling with this healer, one of the most annoying enemies I've ever battled, I can now proudly say, holy shit, what a havoc we have created here. We've just defeated about 10 paladins on this bridge. This is the biggest success and I'm really happy with the build. I'm sure you guys will find some fault, no doubt about it, and I'm sure it can be improved somehow, but really, this is my version of it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to check out the description for possible donations and also info on my other channels. Thanks.
Toodaloo, motherfucker.